For those who don't know him, Donald J. Trump is a Republican presidential nominee who also happens to be a billionaire real estate mogul and a television personality. He is, nowadays, known for his hate against Muslims and immigrants, and his controversial views in world affairs. Now,
we're going to give you a hypothetical scenario of how the world would change based on what he claims he will do once he becomes the president in November 2016.
Trump is very powerful, charismatic and rich man with strong ideals and has been compared with Hitler's essential support. Trump's campaign slogan is "Making America Great Again", and he plans on doing so with his reforms.
The range of his plans is a wide one, discussing most topics that affect the economy, life, future, and migrations. The focus here will be domestic issues and how it will affect, for better or worse, his relationship with different countries throughout the world.
First, migration. Trump believes that illegal aliens are the ones responsible for taking millions of jobs from Americans each year. The president, in this scenario, will send millions back to the south border and is not only planning on building a wall. He claims that he will make Mexico pay for it, but how is it going to happen?
Well, Trump has a great plan, increasing the fees on every visa, including CEOs and diplomats from our country. He also plans to cancel all remittance from illegal wages gained in their country, and increase also the fees of the ports of entry from the US
from Mexico. It should be made clear that Trump doesn't only has strong oppositions against Mexicans coming in illegally. He also stated that he would not accept millions of Syrian refugees, as other countries have already done. He claims it would be potentially catastrophic to let them live among the American people. Next up
is the economy. Trump assures that under his administration, trade will flourish, and he will make sure that the playing field is level, because the candidate claims that China has tilted the balance in their favor by using protectionist laws and unlawful tariff and non-tariff barriers to keep America out of China.
His plan is to reduce corporate taxes and giving many benefits to companies, so they can stay at home and boost American economy with more jobs and more products in the market.
He also plans to foster U.S. military presence near Chinese seas to discourage adventurers, although it is still unclear how the Chinese government will retaliate.
His foreign policy is one of the less involved with other nations when it comes to intervening and aiding them. He mentioned that somebody else should do the protection duty on other countries, referring to the occupation of Russia in Ukraine.
He claimed three things. 1. Russia should defeat ISIS. 2. Germany should be defending Ukraine. And 3. That the United States cannot be the police of the world anymore.
a whole lot of other examples of his foreign policy will be demonstrated. He'll arrange meetings with Russia's government for a truce with Vladimir Putin, because, or so he says, they will get along just fine. When it comes to North Korea,
he will pay attention to it. A country cannot claim that they are ready to use nuclear weapons and ignore it. Also, the method for dealing with such a maniac is still to be decided.
Moving along to the Middle East, Trump will increase the sanctions in Iran and make a stronger alliance with Israel. He has always criticized Obama's administration on the way they have handled the Israeli nation.
The world sees Trump word a scenario as a mess, and so I do. It is not uncommon to see my classmates gasp and disapprove when somebody says, "Imagine if he wins the elections."
On the bright side, Trump is still far from being accepted as the most powerful man in the world. On the other hand, he's quickly gaining followers. I earnestly believe that Trump is a fanatic, and his policy is not much different from other dictators with a bad name.
Therefore, we have to trust the people in the United States of America to be more informed of the possibly disastrous aspirations of Donald Trump. Because, after all, he might become the most powerful man on earth this November.